Hey everyone, my name is Jessica and this is my presentation for my 201 module. For this module, I chose to do work experience at a web design company called Simple Leicester. The main reason for choosing to do my work experience at this company was because I enjoyed the creating and editing aspects of media. Initially, I had applied for work experience within magazines and newspapers, as that was the path I wished to go down. However, there was no response from any of the companies I applied for. I then looked into other editing aspects within media, and remembered a family member of mine had set up her own web design company. Once it was confirmed I could do my work experience there, I decided I would try it out in December, and if I enjoyed it, I would go back during the whole of Easter holidays. I was initially wary of doing this placement, as I hadn't done a lot of web developing, but by doing this placement I have gained a lot of new skills and knowledge that can help me further on in life once I'm working. During December, I worked on creating a website intended to be an Asian wedding directory. In order to create the website, I first had to do digital marketing research and see what other competitors were out there. I used the knowledge I gained from doing previous modules at uni to be able to find the answers I needed. I was able to identify the strengths and weaknesses of other wedding directories and what their unique selling point was. By doing this marketing research, I managed to increase my researching skills. Along with researching, I was able to learn how to use a web developing software called Joomla. Unfortunately, I wasn't capable of having the full Joomla training as I was only there for a week, but I learnt the basics, and during summer I plan on doing the training from start to finish, as I feel it could help me in future work. The first week of the work placement went surprisingly well, and I also found web developing fairly interesting. As I wanted to learn more about it, I decided to go back for the Easter holidays. However, when I went back to the company, they had started doing app creating and developing, and asked me whether I had wanted to carry on with websites or to gain knowledge about how to create an app. I chose to learn about apps as I felt that I would find it more interesting. I gained a lot more knowledge in the designing aspects, as I had to use Illustrator and software similar to that. Along with designing of the apps, I had to attend meetings with one of the schools requesting an app preview and go to a photo shoot. The meeting helped increase my communication skills as I wasn't too familiar with that situation. It helped bring out my confidence too, as I felt that now that I have done it once, I am capable of going to another meeting on that subject. During the photo shoot, I learnt new techniques where taking photographs, such as how to operate a professional camera, how to shallow focus and deep focus manually, where the main focal point should be, the lighting, and how to make sure it was the right brightness. The skills I have developed during this placement are organisation skills and time management, as I had to make sure I was on top of my workload I was given, and had to keep them logged onto Simple Leicester's files in the order I did them. I also gained the ability to work well as an individual and as a team, as I had to work with another person to design the app's homepage for 2 out of the 5 days creating them. I also learnt to work effectively and quickly to meet my deadlines. For example, I had to make sure I researched into who the photo shoot was for and why they needed it an hour before I had to leave. Also, as there were over 50 apps that had to be created and it had to be done within a week, I felt under pressure but managed to complete the task within the time span. Increasing these skills means it will help when I come to other university modules and working after university too. After doing this placement, I feel it has opened up my mind about what I would like to do in the future once I finish uni. Of course, I still wish to go into a job working for a magazine. However, I know that now that I have some of the training in web design and app making, I could potentially go down that career path. Although I have done work experience within this area of media, I feel there are a lot more skills I can gain, such as planning, as most of the projects I have done were already set for me before I started work experience there. It meant there was no planning of my own projects, but rather starting ones pre-planned for me. This could mean I may possibly go back to the same company to further my skills or work for another company, possibly one that just focuses on just the apps, as I enjoyed that more than web developing. All in all, I feel this work experience with Simple Leicester has gone well. There haven't been any problems whilst working there. I have developed my knowledge and skills, and they have also said I'm more than welcome to come back any time I want, as they have been impressed with my work. As I have established a close friendship with the people I worked with, I look forward to working with them in the near future.